Bom menina, outra edição de TimeOut. Agora em TimeOut, conosco um grande norte junto conosco, nosso amigo Clive Gario, que ele é coach de basquetebol aqui de Aruba. E a na casa, se você sair ali, corta de bom Mount Capio, lá o bom constantemente com o bom e com hand sanitizer. Nós vamos TimeOut. Cortica assim que eu nos back, nós estamos conversando com o senhor Clive Gario. Televidente, danke por junto conosco, junto com o senhor Clive Gario. Com seu permiso, estou eu rato over em inglês. Mr. Gario, tell us, what about your basketball career? Tell us about it.
Um, Listening guests, welcome. Good afternoon. Yeah, my, I know basketball my whole life. I've been doing basketball for at least 30 years.
Wow.
I started as a youth playing on to playing national teams in the Kingdom Games and throughout the CARICOM Games in the Caribbean, and then was also got a scholarship to play basketball in college and played 4 years of Division II basketball. And when I migrated to Aruba, um, I helped with an organization that was formed already. That was the Impact Basketball Organization, which was under the DeVries Stickton, and whereby in 2011 up to today, we've been organizing basketball practices and participating in games for kids 6 years um, onwards up to adults.
As a coach, what is your preparation in the coaching area?
Um, I've been coaching basketball from 18 years old. I mean, I was prepped with it. I never went to. I took classes, but I never went to really school. It's from experience. I've been coaching youth national teams I was coaching 14-year-old national teams from 18 years old. When I came back from college, I continue with on the same track. I've been preparing teams for but most of it from experience, what I learned throughout my college career of all the coaches that I had throughout my career also. So that's most of me. That's what that's how I came about from my experiences throughout my basketball career.
Look, three against three is an, it looks like a modus operandi that it has its impact on basketball. Do you see it like that?
It has its niche. Like especially for smaller islands like Aruba and the Caribbean islands, that it's more difficult to form a larger team that would take 12 to 15 guys to travel. It has its niche and expenses also. Because in Aruba, we probably in the future, near future, we could find 4 guys that can probably compete internationally, but it will be much more difficult to find 12 guys on that level, on professional level.
On the room in
So
Aruba,
three and
you're
three,
talking about.
And Aruba in the Caribbean. Yeah, that's the advantage that I see with 3-on-3 basketball. It's good for it's good entertainment also, but it's good for Aruba. It's good for smaller islands.
You're right now the head coach of the selection of Aruba, right?
No, I'm one of the coaches from I was one. We don't really have a selection team. I'm one of the coaches from the past national teams. I coached the junior national team, which was thing, and I coached the senior national team.
Okay. What is your experience? Tell us about that in
I'm
coaching.
coaching internationally. I've took teams from past, as I told you when it started. I participated in the Libra, the Leeward Island basketball tournament, coaching the junior national team from St. Martin. I also participated in preparing teams in Aruba um, for I call them friendly tournaments, nothing on the high level. Basically, in Puerto Rico, we competed in the senior tournament in St. Martin, which is the Battle of the Fittest, which is a big tournament in the Caribbean right now, where we see countries like Dominican Republic, um, we see countries like the British Virgin Islands, we see countries like St. Martin itself. So my extent of my international level of experience comes by with these tournaments. All right, but preparing teams, I've been involved with a lot of preparation from teams. I just never traveled with them. Okay, which is youth teams and so forth.
Look, um, just 1 minute. Televidente, la cosa punta al cortica siniki. Oros di baglos di maske meneer Clive Gario di basketball aquí de Aruba.
Welcome to Holland. Welcome to the country of the world's most famous cows. This is where your Frisian flag milk comes from. Taste our nature at its best. Frisian flag. Discover the goodness of milk from Holland.
Nos quer para bossa ku abo ayuda a cambiar vida de hopi gente. Bo ayuda a crear sonrisa nang real e momento nang inolvidável. Abo ayuda a sostener el desarrollo continuo de nos deporte, con proyecto nang innovativo y progresivo para nos comunidad. Ta abo ta esunco ayuda a motivarnos mucha nang, para seguir, mover y ejercer nang máximo potencial. Bo participación na yega nang di loto e loteria de Aruba, da contribución garantizada na deporte de Aruba. Danki, pa ayuda cambia vida.
Loto e loteria de Aruba. Cambiando vida.
Post. Happiness comes in packages.
Televidente, danke per tanto con ons assunto con il signor Clive Gario di basketball. Clive, how many teams do we have in basketball right now?
Our club itself, we have two right now. We have 3 teams participating.
No,
Whereas
in
in
Aruba. How many teams do you have? How many
Aruba?
clubs? How many clubs do we have?
We have right now in the clubs, we have 4 fully active clubs, 5 registered, but 4 fully active clubs in Aruba basketball. One, where it come from 8 clubs from before, but there are 4 fully active clubs with teams in different divisions.
What happened?
That's a good question, Claret, and we've been asking ourselves that question for a long time. We have many different answers, but mainly what happened is the interest. The interest dropped off a little bit. Not the love for it, because the kids see basketball on TV still, the NBA and stuff like that, and they like it. But I think the access to it, and it became much more difficult. You know, like we don't have no clubs in North. North is
Okay.
one of the biggest districts in Aruba.
There's work for the federation to be done then. Basketball
Yeah, there's work.
federation.
There's a lot of work that we can done. There's a lot of work that should be done, and it's being done. But I'm thinking that the same excuse, we have not enough manpower or not enough reach to get out there. So they're doing the best with what the resources that we do have in basketball. But there's a lot of work to be done. We can't say that satisfied with nothing that's happening in our basketball. Basketball used to,
It's a pity. You know, basketball was once the sport besides football, soccer, and
it
baseball.
was
And baseball, basketball was just behind them.
basketball was. I remember coming at a young age and seeing the high level of basketball, and the attendance of basketball was really good. It was an event before. Right now, it's just right now it's being more as an activity that takes place. Before, basketball was an event.
Okay, I understand you. Look, what do you think that has to be done?
More manpower, more interest. I don't think it's about the finances alone, because Aruba does a really good job in injecting funds into sports of all kinds. But I think it's just more manpower and more structured of a plan. A plan. What is the plan? Will the plan be? Should the plan focus on growing basketball on the island back to where it was, or taking basketball internationally? But you don't have the manpower right now to do them both at the same time.
It's a pity. It's a pity, but I think we should begin locally here on the island first, and especially if when you have trainers, coaches, let them all talk the same language.
That would be great to do. But that would be the perfect solution. However, these trainers or coaches sometimes be too competitive, and they figure they always need a competitive edge. And if we could come out of that, we could work together, we probably have a lot of solutions. But the thing with that, though, is also everyone have solutions, and everyone think that their solutions is the
It's the
right
best.
one.
Yes, yes, yes.
And,
But
and
but you see a guy with much experience, but um, um, it has to be done. Look, if we don't know where we are going, then we don't know what to do.
correct.
So
I think
yes,
I think we have some good leadership now in basketball, like its presidency and stuff like that. But I think you also need time and a good team to work with. I think time and a good team. We have a good president. He needs time and a good team to work with. And I think that a lot could be done. And some of us who are there a long while, we need to take new ideas, because in the same old way is not working. I mean, the definition of insanity is going the same direction, expecting different results. We need to try different things, and he's trying the 3-and-3, the national. But I'm saying local basketball as a whole, we need a different vision for it. We need to grow it back. We really do,
what about St.
and it
Nicholas? What
starts.
about St. Nicholas?
It's a great. San Nicolas is a great indicator of the direction of where basketball is going. San
Really?
Nicolas has two clubs, and San Nicolas usually have 5 and 6 and 7 teams. It has two clubs right now, which feels maybe two teams in a certain division. Two
Wow, wow,
teams, San
wow,
Nicolas.
wow.
So that's a great indicator
Okay,
how
how it is
where
going?
we at right now.
Yes, yes. Televidente, wow, wow. Clive, I must thank you for being with us today. We gather a very clear view what is happening in basketball in Aruba and what has to be done also. We want to thank you for being with us today, Clive, and can we count on you in maybe future programs? So be pending. Anytime I can call you for another program. Thank you very much.